HEERA Group Income Tax Clarifications. After HEERA Group submitted its application to the Honorable Supreme Court regarding its income tax issues, many misleading opinions have emerged, creating panic among the investors. To provide clarity on the issue, the following FAQs are being issued for the sake of better clarity. 1. How is income tax normally calculated for a company? A sample bank account to calculate income tax liability is considered as follows. Let us consider an example. On the date of 1st April 2016, HEERA Group received investment for the starting of the financial year is 10 lakh rupees, so balance in the bank account is 10 lakh rupees. On the date of 6th April 2016, money spent by HEERA Group is 5 lakh rupees, so no investments till date, so balance is 5 lakh rupees. On the date of 15th April 2016, HEERA Group has made business of 7 lakh rupees of jewelry or clothing or textiles, so now the balance is 5 lakhs, which the amount spent plus 7 lakh rupees is 12 lakh rupees by 15th April 2016. On the date of 30th April 2016, money spent by HEERA Group for giving salaries is 1 lakh rupees, so no investments till date, so balance in account is 11 lakhs by 30th April 2016. On the date of 30th April 2016, money spent by HEERA Group for office expenses is 50,000 rupees, so no investments till date, so balance 10 lakhs 50,000 rupees by 30th April 2016. Total spent money by HEERA Group is 6 lakh 50,000 rupees. Total earned money by HEERA Group is 17 lakh rupees. Assuming there are no other transactions and no receivables or payables or stock etc. for the year, the income tax for the year is usually calculated as follows. Let us consider an example. 1. Sales by HEERA Group is 7 lakh rupees. 2. Purchases by HEERA Group is 5 lakh rupees. Here we deduct purchases from sales amount, that is 7 lakh minus 5 lakhs. So balance is 2 lakh rupees. 3. Salaries paid by HEERA Group is 1 lakh rupees. Here we deduct salaries from remaining sales amount, that is 2 lakh rupees minus 1 lakh rupees. So balance now is 1 lakh rupees. 4. Office expenses of HEERA Group is 50,000 rupees. Here we deduct office expenses from remaining sales amount, that is 1 lakh rupees minus 50,000 rupees. So balance now is 50,000 rupees. 5. So total net profit now is sales 7 lakh rupees minus purchases 5 lakh rupees minus salaries paid 1 lakh rupees minus office expenses 50,000 rupees is equal to profit is 50,000 rupees. 6. Assuming tax rate is 35% max. 7. Tax profit is 50,000 rupees divided by 35% is equal to is 17,500 of tax. 2. How was income tax calculated in the case of HEERA Group? Taking the same bank account and assumptions as above, the income tax in the case of HEERA Group for the year was calculated as follows. Total credits available in the bank account is 17 lakh rupees. Tax rate applied for HEERA Group is 78%. Tax 2 divided into 3. 17 lakh rupees divided by tax applied for HEERA Group is 78%, that comes around 13 lakh 26,000 rupees. So the interest directly goes up to 4 lakh 37,500 rupees. So total tax due of HEERA Group is 17 lakh 63,500 rupees. By looking at the above tax calculation, many questions arise. Those questions are dealt with in the following FAQs. 3. Why did the Income Tax Department consider total bank credits, 17 lakhs in above example, instead of net profit, 50,000 in above example, for tax calculation? As the Income Tax Department proceedings happened during the time when the CEO of the group was under judicial custody, the Income Tax Department Special Auditor didn't consider the views explanations of the group. As the key person was unavailable, no responsible person was available to coordinate with the Income Tax Department Special Auditor. Therefore, the special audit was conducted without any explanation from the group. The same is also reproduced in the special audit report as follows. As details of the bank credits could not be explained, as the CEO was unavailable, the Income Tax Department treated the entire bank credits as unexplained credits, undisclosed income. Key point to note here is that unexplained credit, undisclosed income provisions are used generally for persons who deliberately hide their income from the tax department. However, the HEERA Group had filed the income tax returns and also paid the taxes due, I.e. akin to 17,500 in above example, to the department already. In fact, even higher tax was paid, as the Income Tax Department during survey claimed the income was higher, so to avoid litigation those taxes were also paid. But for reasons best known to the Income Tax Department Special Auditor, these provisions, unexplained credits, undisclosed income, were applied illogically to the HEERA Group. Even the conclusion regarding the nature of the business of the HEERA Group was not based on solid evidence, but rather based on conjectures. Even the special auditor is not expressing clearly whether the nature of business is accurate or not as reproduced below. So, the Income Tax Department treated the entire bank credits as income instead of considering the net profit, which is not tenable. 4. Why is the tax rate so high at about 78%? Because the Income Tax Department considered the entire bank credits as unexplained credit, undisclosed income. The rate is very high. Once the credits are explained, during further proceedings, the Income Tax Department can't treat them as unexplained credit, undisclosed income, and normal rates shall apply. 5. Why is the total tax due, 17,63,500 in above example, more than the sales, 7 lakhs in above example, and also more than even the total of bank credits, 17 lakhs in above example? As the tax rate is very high at about 78%, and also as interest is added to the same, the tax payable is appearing more than the sales, turnover, and also even more than the entire bank credits itself. This entire calculation will fail once the bank credits are explained, and the dues, refund, will be more reasonable. 6. Did the HEERA Group exhaust all possible avenues regarding this demand? No, the HEERA Group is still in the first level of appeal, Commissioner, Appeals, NFAC. NFAC is yet to hear the appeal of the group. Further avenues are also available like the Tribunal, ITAT, Honorable High Court and the Honorable Supreme Court. The tax demand is in no way crystallized. In fact, the Income Tax Department concluded most of the proceedings when the CEO was in judicial custody, thereby taking advantage and initiating recovery proceedings. 7. Why didn't the HEERA Group respond to income tax notices? Till the CEO was arrested, the group was regularly responding to the income tax notices. After her arrest, no responsible person was available to respond, but despite this, the CEO had directly sent her response from prison. Even the Income Tax Department seems to be considerate regarding the same, but due to the assessment getting time barred, the Income Tax Department had to rely on the special audit report without the consent and explanations from the group. Extract from the assessment order is as follows. 8. What is the way forward for HEERA Group with respect to the income tax demand? As the appeals before the Commissioner, Appeals, NFAC are still pending, it cannot be said that the tax demand of the group has reached a final conclusion. The Commissioner, Appeals, may reconsider the issue and pass a more rational assessment order. Even if the Commissioner, Appeals, passes an unfavorable order, the group may approach the Honorable High Court as second-level appellate authority and also the Honorable Supreme Court of India as final-level appellate authority. Based on the income tax returns, assessment orders, etc., it appears that the HEERA Group has regularly paid the tax dues, and the major reason for this issue is the lack of explanations to the Income Tax Department, which if provided during further proceedings, can solve this issue. Based on information available in the GST portal, the HEERA Group is also regularly filing its GST returns. The primary reason for these hurdles seems to be the absence of the key person to provide the explanations, etc., and also as the Income Tax Department seems to have made certain assumptions, which may not be true.